Hello everyone, I've got another SEBO to look at today, a SEBO upright. Now my favourite modern upright cleaner is the SEBO Felix, and I've done several videos of that machine. But this is the more traditional upright SEBO, the X7. The X series came out a long time ago and it's been upgraded. And this is, as far as I know, a John Lewis exclusive model. This is a SEBO Automatic X7 XL Plus in dark blue, grey, black. And yes, I think John Lewis is the sole retailer of this particular variant. The main machine doesn't differ very much or at all from the machines you can buy anywhere, but it does come with additional tools as standard. You do have to buy them as an optional extra for other machines. So here we have typical SEBO packaging. This machine is in 3 main parts, so it will need a little bit of assembly, but it won't take us too long. So first out of the box, it's been crammed in because there's a lot of extra tools. I'll take this out first actually. So this is one of the additional tools with the XL model, a mini turbo brush for your stairs, your upholstery, car interior, pet bedding, etc. Another additional accessory, this is extension hose that enables you to clean right to the top of the stairs with the X7 safely at the bottom. Also in this packaging we've got a dusting brush with clamp, and that clamps onto the handle. I'll show you that later in the video. Right, I can now get the handle out of the box. So here's the handle with 10-meter mains cable and a thumb operated on-off switch. Then this is the wand with the built-in flexible hose. It's fairly stretchy, but by no means is that a stair cleaning hose, which is why we have the stair cleaning hose included in this package, but optional for other SEBO cleaners. Next out we have, actually I might have to take the bag housing out first. Yes, this is a bagged vacuum cleaner. So this is the bag housing in a nice deep blue colour. We also have another additional accessory with this variant. We have an extension tube that fits, it'll either fit onto the extension hose or you can fit it directly to the tube that you fit to the machine that's actually on board. We get some SEBO Fresh Orangina Sun air fresheners you can pop into the dust bag. This is the older style air freshener. SEBO recently launched 3 new fragrances in a different style that are made of chalk. But these are the same sort of thing. You put them in the dust bag to help reduce the smell coming from a machine, especially if you have pets. They can start smelling a bit doggy, can't they, and dusty. So one of those in the bag is supposed to help. They don't last forever, these. Sometimes you do have to put another one in before the bag is full. We do get 1 spare dust bag. There'll be 1 fitted, of course, and they come with this little stopper here, so once the bag is full, before you remove it from the bag holder, you can pop the stopper on and that seals all the dirt inside. We have the instruction book and a thank you for your purchase. Welcome to our SEBO family. If you've purchased your product in the last 30 days, register it today to benefit from our free 5-year guarantee. Yes, there's a 5-year parts and labour guarantee with this SEBO, should you need service, which in my experience is highly unlikely. And finally, we have the main cleaner head. Out of the packaging. There we go. SEBO Automatic X7 XL Plus. Here are the main components that we've now got to spend ages assembling them. I'll need to find some screwdrivers, a wrench, and maybe a Valium. No, you won't need any of those things, folks. No screwdrivers, no spanners, no wrenches, just a little bit of common sense and the instruction book. Or if you don't like following instruction books, you can watch this video and I'll take you through the step-by-step process, how to assemble this machine. It's very difficult. I'm joking, of course, it's very simple. So, take the base of the automatic X7. First thing we need to do is attach the bag housing to the base. So it might be better if I show you it from the back. To connect the bag housing to the cleaner head, we need to put it with the SEBO logo facing front. Underneath, you'll see a hole, and also there's a small slot. And you need to make sure that this piece here goes into the slot, and we line up the grey piece with the hole, or two holes actually. So make sure that's upright, and then just guide the bag housing over. You might have to jiggle it a bit, and again make sure that that little black piece has gone into the slot on the underside of the bag housing, and push it down. You'll hear a faint click. It was very faint, but it has clicked into position, and now the bag housing is connected to the cleaner. If for any reason you need to remove the bag housing, for example if you want to check for a blockage in the cleaner head, there's a button here on the front. You just press that in and you can remove the bag housing. Next, we can attach the handle. At the top of the bag housing, you'll find this little lever. You want to make sure that open is uppermost, and then you can insert the handle with the thumb operated switch facing towards the front. You can't put it in any other way. And bear in mind, you have to insert the handle so you don't see this red line. So push the handle down, right down until you can't see the red line. If you can see any part of the red line, like that, then the handle isn't inserted properly. Push it down until you can't push it down anymore. And then obviously, the little lever that says open, you need to turn it towards the back until it says closed, and now the handle is fitted to the cleaner. I wouldn't lift the machine from the handle. SEBO have provided a carry handle at the back of the machine for carrying the cleaner up the stairs or from room to room. For the final part of the assembly, we need to fit the wand with integral hose, so it fits with this handle at the top. You'll notice at the top of the bag housing there's a little notch here. You need to make sure that the handle goes into the notch. So you just offer it up to the machine and press it down until it engages with that notch, and that's how the handle is fitted. And then next thing, just take the hose. You'll see the hose inlet here on the other side at the top of the bag housing. You just put that in and it will click, and that's in position. If you need to remove the hose, if there's a blockage, you just squeeze together these two, I don't know what you'd call them, switches, levers, doublers. Anyway, squeeze those and you can pull the hose out. And then when you've finished checking for your blockage, it will just go back in and click into place. You'll notice on the back of the cleaner we have two further cleaning tools. One of them is wrapped in a bag, so we need to take that bag off. And here we have a nice length crevice tool for your nooks and crannies, around the edges of your room, down the side of your sofa for the biscuit crumbs, reaching up high for the cobwebs. All sorts of jobs can be completed with a very useful crevice tool. So the crevice tool is on board, just fits into the back, and then under here we have your upholstery nozzle. That's a general purpose nozzle for your upholstery. You could use it on your curtains, use it on your carpeted stairs, use it inside the car. You've got a little stiff brush at the front to help agitate the pile of whatever you're cleaning and loosen pet hairs, etc. You might have to pick hairs off that from time to time. So that's on board. So these two tools and the hose and wand are on board all the time. But with this model, as I showed you earlier, you do get the dusting brush, and that's not standard with many SEBO cleaners. You have to purchase that as an option. which is a bit of a shame, I think. Right, let me just get my scissors. And get out the dusting brush with clamp. So it's medium soft or to stiff brushes, triangular shaped brush, and you can adjust it for different angles. And that will clip to the handle of the machine. Now this is what they call a front facing, so the dusting brush will show at the front of the machine. SEBO also sell a rear facing clip, which makes it look a bit neater. If you don't want the dusting brush so obvious on show, you can have it clipped to the back of the handle, or not clip it to the machine at all. But for the purpose of this video, I'll just show you it clipped to the cleaner. If you want to attach the clamp for the dusting brush, you need to fit that to the handle before the handle goes into the cleaner. So obviously I fitted the handle earlier, so I'm just going to take the handle off by turning it to the open position and then remove the handle. And we've got the clamp here. There's a little screw which you probably will have to loosen with a Phillips screwdriver. So we'll just undo it a bit. And then you can see the shape of the bottom of the handle and the clamp. So we're just going to push the clamp over. It's a bit stiff. You always are when they're brand new, folks, aren't they? There we go. That's gone on now. We need to push it to whatever position you want, really. About there, I think. And then the screw has come out, so I need to pop the screw back in. Like so. Tighten up the screw. Not too tight. There we go, that should be enough. And then the dusting brush can sit on the handle like so. So it's a little bit ugly having that. Personally, I don't use the dusting brush clamp on my SEBO uprights. I just think it spoils the aesthetics of the cleaner. But if you're not bothered how the cleaner looks, and most people aren't, are they? And you just want the dusting brush to hand, then it is now at a convenient height for you. Pop the handle back. Again, make sure you push it so the red line doesn't show, and then move the lever back to the closed position. The final thing to do is to wrap the mains cable around the lower and upper hook. This is the lower cable hook, and you'll notice that it turns. That enables you to release the cable in one go to start your vacuuming, but to store the cable, it needs to be in the downward position. And then loosely wrap the cable around the lower hook, and then over the top hook located at the back of the handle. Keep wrapping it round, like so. And then at the end of the cable, near the plug, you'll find this little clip here. Just clip that to another part of the cable, and that secures it in place. A lot of people who watch my videos think bagged vacuums are old-fashioned. Why buy bags when you can have a bagless machine with no worries? You just empty out the container and then you can carry on with your cleaning. But don't forget, with most bagless vacuum cleaners, there's more maintenance to do, especially filter washing. And on average, you have to wash the filters of a bagless vacuum around once a month, maybe more if you use the machine more frequently. With a bagged cleaner, there is far less maintenance because the bag is the main filter. Once the bag is renewed, you renew your cleaner, and you'll find that the pre and post motor filters of a bagged cleaner stay a lot cleaner for longer than a bagless machine, which is why personally I prefer bagged vacuum cleaners. So with this SEBO, obviously it is a bagged machine, and to access the bag there's a little lever here with a bag symbol. You simply pull the lever, remove the bag door and the bag at the same time. So we'll just pretend that this bag is full, take it out. Obviously we can cap the bag off with one of the green caps that will come in the box of bags. You just slide it out, dispose of it and slide in a new bag just into these slots here. There we go, and it'll click into place, and that's it. No dirt on show, it's simple. There is a pre-motor filter and a post-motor filter, and SEBO have done this pre-motor filter. This is S-class filtration, which is almost a HEPA standard really. And this is an unusual filter design, and I'll explain why SEBO came up with this long filter. Now, a standard bagged cleaner, say standard upright, would normally have a filter here at the bottom. That's where the suction inlet would be. The motor would be underneath and the suction would come from a grill, and there'd be a filter on the top of that. The problem with having a pre-motor filter at the bottom means that as the cleaner is picking up the dirt and the bag is filling, the motor is having to work harder to draw the air through the machine because it's drawing it through all the dirt that you've picked up previously. The ingenious thing about the SEBO filter is even as the bag fills, you're still maintaining the suction because the filter sits by the side of the bag. I'll just pop the filter back in with the bag and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Incidentally, you can't return the bag door to the machine if the filter isn't in place or the bag isn't in place. So you need a bag and a filter to use this cleaner. So we'll just slot this back. And incidentally, I would say about once a year you can replace these. You can buy these on their own or buy them in a service pack, which includes the pre-motor filter, the post-motor filter, and a pack. I think it's now 8 dust bags you get. So that tends to be better value. So you could do that once a year or so, or twice a year if you want to. So that's in. Now normally the bag door would go on, but I'll just show you what the bag would look like inside the machine. So you can see here we've got the fleece dust bag next to the filter. So as I mentioned earlier, if the motor inlet and the pre-motor filter was at the bottom, as this bag filled up, obviously it's going to have to suck the air through all the dirt. With this system, the suction inlet is just at the bottom of this long filter. So even as the bag fills, it's still getting full suction. It is a very, very clever idea. So despite what other people say, bags lose suction, with modern bags and modern filtration technology, you'll find that they very rarely lose a lot of suction. And often the suction in the first place is higher in a bagged vacuum than it is in a bagless machine. So even a bagged cleaner with a very full bag can often still have more suction than many bagless machines with an empty container. So we'll pop the bag back in. Follow the arrows, click, and then you locate the bag door at the bottom into the slots, and as long as the bag is fitted correctly, you'll be able to close the catch. For the cleanest exhaust air, SeBo X uprights now incorporate an exhaust filter located behind this panel here, and that will require changing about once a year. To access it, you simply squeeze these levers together, push up, remove the cover and remove the filter, and that will filter out even the finest particles and the carbon dust produced by the motor. When you want to change it, you simply slot it back in, clip the red portion of the filter onto the little notch there, and then reassemble from the top, then just push it down until it clicks. Another reason why I like SEBO vacuum cleaners, apart from their reliability, is the easy maintenance. Now this X7 doesn't have an anti-hair wrap brush roll, but it has the next best thing, an easy to remove brush roll. All you have to do is press the button here. The end cap will come off. So I turn the cleaner, you can see that's the end cap. And then even with the cleaner in the upright position, you can just remove the brush roll. It is easy if you tilt the cleaner up. And there's the brush roll out. This will wrap around with hair, but it is one of the most effective brush rolls for pet hair and for general cleaning. Very stiff, long-lasting brushes. They won't wear down, but when they do, you can just buy a complete new brush roll. A lot of modern cleaners, it's very hard to replace the brush roll. Some you have to replace the whole cleaner head with the motor if you need new brushes. That's not very environmentally friendly, and often it's not economical to do so. But with SEBO, you can easily buy a new brush roll. And they also do a soft brush roll. These, as I said, are very stiff, very effective brushes. But for certain carpets, you might want a softer brush roll. And they do a green colour brush roll with much softer brushes. Now, it won't last as long in general as the harder brush, but it's worth getting if you've got more delicate carpets that can't really take a more vigorous cleaning action. But all my carpets in my home are pretty hard wearing, so I'm fine to use the regular brush roll. So, as I said, it comes out, you can clean it, you can cut off the hair, you can even wash part of it. I wouldn't submerge it in water, but I have washed these brush rolls with some washing up liquid and rinsed them, made sure they're dry, of course, before putting them back. And then when you put them back, I'll just tilt the machine again, just slots in like so, and you'll need to give it a little turn until it goes flush, and then take your end cap, put it in like that, and then just click it, and that's the brush roll maintenance. The SEBO Automatic X7 has a computerized height adjustment system that automatically adjusts the brushes to the optimum height to clean different depths of carpet pile and hard floors. So as you're cleaning, the machine is sensing the surface you're cleaning and will raise or lower the brushes accordingly. For an extra deep clean or for an intensive clean of pet hair or deep down dirt, you can press the Performance Boost button, and that will allow the brushes to go that bit deeper into the carpet, allowing you to give a really effective deep clean. There's also some other automatic features on this machine. There's a check brush light that will illuminate if you get anything caught in the brush roll. So if you clean under the bed and it finds a stray sock, the cleaner will switch off automatically and the check brush light will illuminate, it'll flash, allowing you to clear the obstacle, and then all you have to do is turn the machine on and off again and carry on with your cleaning. And you've also got a check bag indicator that will light up when the bag's full or if you have a blockage. Selected models of SEBO Automatic X7 incorporate a bright LED headlight to illuminate dirt in dark corners. It's been several weeks since I started recording this video for the SEBO Automatic X7 XL Plus vacuum cleaner. In fact, it's been so long I've managed to fill a whole dust bag full of dirt. So I put a new dust bag in because I'm going to demonstrate this machine on carpet and hard floors. So a new bag has been fitted. There is a bit of dirt in it because I've just been using the machine to vacuum my living room. So we'll pop the bag door back and we'll start some demonstrations. I'm going to put down some excess dirt on the floor, some pet hair, some general dirt. I'm going to show you cleaning carpets and hard floors, and I'm going to attach the extension hose and give my stairs a good clean. Well, as you can see, I've put down some dog hair here, courtesy of my German brand Dachshund Daisy. Other dog hair is available, but Daisy is of German origin, and I thought it was apt to put German dog hair in front of a German-made vacuum cleaner. So let's rub it in a bit. I'm going to use this machine on its regular setting, so it's automatically going to adjust to the carpet. I'll do one side with normal, and then we're going to activate the boost setting. And boost is useful for areas where you've got lots of pet hair or heavy dirt, or in high traffic areas in your home near the entrance doorways. It's always good to have a deeper clean. I find when I'm using this machine, when I've used it these past few weeks, I've used it without pressing boost, but there are occasions when it just helps to have that extra oomph added to the power of the SEBO. And basically it just keeps the brush slightly lower, which is ideal for whisking up pet hair. But as I said, we'll try it both. I'll do one side using the machine in its regular self-adjusting mode, and then the next side I'll press the boost button and see if there's any noticeable difference. For this particular test, there really isn't anything in it. Whatever setting you have it on, whether you go for boost or the regular automatic setting, this SEBO does an excellent job of picking up pet hair. I will say it was slightly harder to push on boost on this plush pile carpet, and that's normal really because it is lowering the brush a bit deeper into the pile, so it is going to be harder to push. So for everyday cleaning, as I said, I don't really need to press the boost button very often. I've popped on my Crocs for the next part of the demonstration because I'm going to tread in this dirt. Got a combination of mess here. Some dirt has been emptied out of another vacuum cleaner, and I've also got some rice, rolled oats and some neon sand. That's the blue stuff you can see. Now this is quite a deep pile carpet, so I don't know if the SEBO will get the neon sand in 2 passes, to be honest. Might need a few more passes, and I might have to use boost for this particular job. But I'm rubbing all this dirt into the pile. This is an extreme demonstration. Obviously your home shouldn't be as messy as this, but I'm thinking if it can restore the carpet to how it looked before I put all this mess down, then it should clean up most messes in the average home. Like the pet hair demonstration, I'm going to do one forward and backward pass using the regular setting and another using the SEBO X7 on boost. A similar result. There wasn't much difference between boost and the regular setting, although again the boost setting made the cleaner harder to push on this carpet. But we can see all the surface litter, nice clean sweep, but you can definitely see the blue neon sand that's still in this pretty plush pile carpet. So I'm going to have to go over it again a few times with the SEBO. Hopefully we'll be able to remove all this embedded sand. quite happy to remove my Crocs now and quite happy to kneel on this carpet, lie on the carpet, frolic on the carpet, put a baby on the carpet, put my dogs on the carpet, because that is one clean carpet. Oh, I've messed up the lovely lines that this SEBO produces. Now, I won't pretend to you that I didn't need to do several passes to remove all the neon sand, but it has come off. I'm looking very closely. There's nothing on this carpet. This is an excellent cleaner. It's a deep cleaner, excellent for pet hair, and it grooms the pile. If you've got Plush Pile Saxony, if you've got Smart Strand carpet, the Forever Clean type, you'll notice that they only recommend certain makes and models of vacuum cleaner, and one of those makes is SEBO, which is possibly why the SEBO works so well on this carpet. This isn't a Smart Strand, but it is very difficult to clean with a lot of my vacuum cleaners, especially the cordless ones. They don't have the power to clean, or sometimes they have too much power and they just clamp down on the carpet and you can hardly move the nozzle. So the SEBO, there's no suction setting, it just has the automatic height setting, but the computer inside knows the optimum height to put their cleaner head to give a deep clean on even the plushest pile carpet. I'm not a fan of using an upright vacuum cleaner on a hard floor, especially upright cleaners with no ability to turn the brush roll off. So when I do this demonstration, the SEBO's brush roll will be rotating. I've already pre-selected the height, so I put the machine on this floor before I put down the dirt, and it's at the optimum height to clean the hard floor. So on the floor I put down the neon sand again, red lentils and black rice. So let's see how it does. Well, the SEBO X7 has done better than I expected to. As you can see, a pretty clean sweep. I think some of the larger particles were scattered, the rice and the red lentils, so I might have to get the crevice tool under my radiator and retrieve that. But all in all, that's pretty good. But personally, if you've got hard wearing floors, then it's fine. But for delicate floors, I would perhaps use the optional extension tube and a floor brush that you can buy direct from SEBO or other online retailers. One of the main criticisms I see in reviews for this machine is that it topples over when using the hose, and it will topple over when using the hose if you don't support the cleaner. The hose isn't designed to go up a standard flight of stairs, which is why the stair cleaning hose, the extra stretch long hose that comes with this particular model as standard, is really an essential accessory. You can get the extension hose with selected models of X7 and the X8, which is a wider track version. It's similar to this machine. It doesn't have the boost or headlight, but it has a wider swept cleaning path for bigger homes, and that model does come with the extension hose as standard, but you can buy it as an option to fit your X7 or even your X1 if you've got an X1 from the 90s. So when you're using the hose, pull it out and it will lock in position like this. If it's not locked into position, the suction will just keep retracting the hose into the wand, and it's quite frustrating. So it's really designed for quick use. So you can be vacuuming your carpet, you can come across some dirt in the corner you can't quite reach. So you can pull the hose out, grab one of your tools like the crevice tool, and when you're using the machine, hold onto the handle, and then you can just direct the hose into the area you want to clean. You also have to hold it, if you're cleaning your upholstery, you can hold it at this angle and clean your upholstery like so. And you can attach the accessories directly to the end of the hose as well, which makes it more flexible in tight spaces. But that's why, as I say, this extension hose is an absolute boon. I would like it supplied standard with all the X7 series, but it's not. You do have to buy it separately. But when you've got this extra long hose on, you can go up a standard flight of stairs very easily, and you can clean all around your home, all the nooks and crannies, do your curtains, do your shelving, Venetian blinds, your upholstery, everything can be done with this extension hose. You can even take the machine out and clean your car with it. What I tend to do personally when using the hose on the X7 is to lay the machine down on its back, like so. So there's no chance of it toppling over, and you will find you can reach around the room with the machine safely on the floor. I wouldn't do this if you've got children running around or pets, because obviously when you're using the tools, the brush roll continues to rotate. Well, that's about the end of my rather long, extensive video on the SEBO Automatic X7 XL Plus upright. I hope I've covered all the bases and told you everything you need to know about this machine, but if you've any further questions, please put them below the video. So all in all, I think if you're looking for a traditional mains-powered bagged upright cleaner that's going to last you many years, you can't really go wrong with a SEBO. SEBO are the brand I prefer to use in my own home. Obviously I test a lot of vacuums, I use a lot of different cleaners, but I always seem to revert to a SEBO machine for the day-to-day upkeep of my home. So it is a good machine. I will say it is fairly heavy. There's a carry handle at the back. So if you're looking for something light, this is not the machine for you. But if you're looking for a well-made machine, mains-powered, bagged, that's going to last you a long time, then I think you'll do pretty well with a SEBO. This particular version is exclusive to John Lewis stores in the UK, so pop to your John Lewis if you want to see this in action and try it out for yourself. Or if you're looking for another SEBO cleaner, the best place to go is a Euronics store. They carry SEBO cleaners as well, not this particular model, but they do X7 series machines and other SEBO cleaners, including cylinder models. So if you want to try before you buy, that's always a good place to go. Or your local independent vacuum store, if you have one in your area. Finally, if you're considering buying a SEBO vacuum cleaner, you could always check my SEBO playlist on my channel, where you'll see many different models reviewed and tested. So until the next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now.